Working with young people in developing ideas and making movies is filmmaking. I continue to do workshops around filmmaking and writing with young people, but for me, in my past experience, the idea of touching base with some kids before to do the whole thing at once can be done, but I sometimes think you get better stories if you can find some students who a month earlier are willing to come together and start that process.
I've been like a really good writer since I was younger, and my counselor Sherry actually recommended going to like a screenwrite thing at the Athenaeum with Jay Craven, and so I was like, sure, why not? So I went and I really enjoyed it, and I just started converting a lot of my short stories.
I wrote it a while ago, but I never really went back to it because I don't really finish anything I write. And I brought it to work with Jay, and then I worked with his son Sasha on it, and we kind of collaborated in the comedy.
Oh no, I have to clean this up.
This is a tryout for a triple. Let's go.
But sunscreen, I need sunscreen.
I will take care of this. You get sunscreen.
It's exciting to make it into a movie and see it on film and see what I picture in my mind.
It's actually really cool to see how like it's progressing so fastly, and how everyone's like coming together just for one thing that I made at the top of my head at night. To see that people are actually enjoying what I wrote is pretty cool.
Is that glass half full or half empty in your eyes?
You see, Dr. Day, if I pour myself a glass of water so that the glass is full, then drink to the halfway mark, the glass is now half empty. But if in fact I fill the glass halfway to begin with, the glass is half full. So it works both ways.
I was thinking about how no one really gets me sometimes, and then I was thinking, well, what about if I put that into a different perspective? And then I just started writing like a short story piece.
I like the script for movies. I like it when there's something clever in a movie and they make jokes and things like that, and it's like, oh, how did you think of that? That's so cool. I think it's like good screenwriting, and that's what I like.
For me to like grab my attention, there needs to be like a really big problem, and how the characters overcome it, and like there needs to be like a protagonist and like all these important people and how they overcome it.
And the important thing is that filmmaking become more than a technical exercise, that it become about cultivating voice, that it become about original story ideas, that it becomes about characters that people invest in, that they start to learn through the process of doing it more about the sort of complexity of life, because they're dealing with complex characters and not just one-dimensional characters. So that's part of it, is to just get people, enlarging their view of the world, enlarging their view of story, understanding that story is everywhere, that story is also fundamental and important to who we are as a people. We thrive on stories. Without them, we can't function. I mean, the presence of story remains important, and let's get these kids participating, because they're consuming stories, they're consuming media every day, all day. Let's get them to have a voice and create some of their own as well.